Hello YouTube, Robin Hood Bricks here, and Mayor Faye, that's Faye Catanalot, has recently announced that Brick Nottingham is to be a city of culture, so we need more classiness now. Right away, Madam Mayor. Well, what our mayor wants, our mayor gets, so I better get classy and make 4 big pieces of 3D street art for Brick Nottingham before I get in trouble. Now, I'm not going to do what happened in real life Nottingham, where the council bought a huge dish mirrored by the artist Anish Kapoor. And basically it was reported that this thing could focus the sun's rays and basically turn into a death ray that would focus all of its energy onto a single point and potentially kill and cook pigeons. So in order to rectify that, they ended up tipping the whole dish backwards a bit, so it was less likely to happen. Though I'm never sure if that was just a sort of funny rumour that was reported in the papers or whether it was actually true. Anyway, I shall stay away from reflective surfaces. And the first one that I'm going to do is actually based on Click-It pieces. Now, if you don't know what Click-Its are, it's these. These were bracelets, very small, I know, but they aren't designed for people like me. And rings there also, might go on the tiny end of my little finger. But they were before all of the Friends jewellery that is of today. These were back in 2004 and 5. And basically, this idea of using one ring mounted upside down onto the top of a stud and then a bar piece going through one by one plates with the hole in the middle all held together creates just this wonderful, interesting sort of modern art shape. So I was always looking out for these pieces on brick halls because they aren't very common. Ever since I saw this idea that was actually on a YouTube video that I saw from some brick fair in the US somewhere. So I don't know who to give the credit to precisely, but you may know who you are. But kudos to you, whoever you are. So if you're interested in doing this, it's very easy to do. You just need 2 of these bracelet pieces, which are part 47912, and 1 ring piece, which is part 45499. And you can get those in sets like 7509, Starry Bangles and Rings from 2004, if you're interested, though I bet full complete sets aren't available anymore. So yeah, just an interesting set of colours and an interesting set of shapes, but I don't want to mount that straight to the pavement because I think it'll look a bit weird on its own. So I've just made this little plinth, and then I can put it on any old area of my city and angle it any old way as well, and it'll look kind of like that. So I think that is a really good start with some really interesting pieces that incorporates another diverse theme or Lego category into my city. Yeah, so there is number 1. Now, number 2 is from the set 10184 Town Plan from 2008, which is a really cool set, even though that's a really bad picture of it. And this was quite a hard set to get, I guess, because the prices for it are absolutely crazy. I managed to get a really badly sun-damaged cinema, which I've got in the sort of left corner, I suppose, of my Lego room. And I've used all the bleached pieces again and suggested that it's very old and needs repainting. So that's how I got around that. I never had the other buildings, but one piece I did get in that eBay auction was this quite rare and hard to get 8x8 plate in trans medium blue, and this piece is very hard to get. It goes for about a £5, so I was glad that this was just thrown in by the original owner. So all I had to do was get the remaining pieces to make the fountain that's in that set, and essentially it's just a ring of bricks that goes around the outside. I'm going to need quite a decent area in my city to put this in, but nonetheless that looks pretty good already. A little bit for the central piece of art to be held on, and then the original had 3 gold bricks, but I thought that was a bit boring, really. It just seems, I don't know, that it would blend in with the rest of my city. I wanted something a lot brighter, and the mayor specifically asked for modern art, so I want to do something very bright. So I got 3 different 2x2 bricks, 1 in dark pink, 1 in yellow, and 1 in this medium azure colour, and I'm going to mount those in the same way as in the original set where it had the gold bricks, and put them on there. And then it's kind of, oh, I thought the whole thing would come up there. That was quite funny, wasn't it? It looks like a really good 3D sculpture in the middle of a fountain. So yeah, I really like that. And it dawns on me when I was just putting all these things together, that that's actually the same colour scheme as the Clickets one. So maybe these are two different sculptures by the same local artist, who knows, with that sort of blue, pink and yellow theme. So I like that even more. It kind of ties it together. Really good. So those are the first two. Now the third one in my list is this one. And I didn't really design this one. Well, I angled one piece leaning up against the other, and this idea has been done many times, making a 1x1 brick and a 1x2 plate out of loads of pieces, so they're really oversized. But these particular ones came from the set Ant-Man Final Battle, set 76039 from 2015, and they've got the lovely stickers. So we've got the kind of embossed bit on the top of each of these studs represented as well. And I thought that if you ignore the white plate, I'm just going to sort of bury that small spacer grey plate into the pavement level, as I am that 1x1, just holding up that angled thing. And then largely all you'll see is just one brick leaning up against the other in a kind of pleasing way, I think. And it's very bright and colourful, as the mayor requested, with red and yellow. So yeah, I think that would be really nice. Not really my idea, but my idea to use it in this way. So that is number 3. Now for the fourth one, I wanted to use even more diversity in my city. I mean, already I've got so many different lines of Lego represented. Obviously, City, Friends and Space and Hidden Side, Harry Potter, Castle, Marvel, Pirates, Ninjago. They're all quite easy to use. Alien Conquest. But I've also managed to get in Agents, Ultra Agents, Toy Story, Monkey Kid, Indiana Jones, Monster Fighters, Jurassic World. I've probably forgotten a few as well. But one I've never managed to get in is an architecture set. And they are quite cool, actually. At one point, I was considering having kind of a mini model village, kind of like a Legoland sort of style thing, where you go around as tourists and look at miniature versions of massive buildings from around the world. But I thought it'd just be too space hungry and not that interesting. And also, some of those architecture sets, I mean, the Empire State Building would probably be about that long. So you think, yeah, that's not too mini, actually, is it? Anyway, but I thought a modern art piece that could be represented in my city is the pyramid from outside the Louvre in Paris. And that comes from the set 21024, Louvre, from 2015. And it's very easy to recreate that main element of the build, this lovely glass pyramid, using lots and lots of tiny pieces following the instructions. So I've just bought all of those independently. I didn't need to buy that set at all, but I think you'll agree it's very impressive indeed. So again, it's quite bulky, so it needs to have quite a big space, but that is my modern art piece number 4. So hopefully the mayor is very impressed with my work. But basically, I think the hardest bit is going to be finding 4 spots in Brick Nottingham for these wonderful pieces of art to be shown off to their full potential. Well, we're in Brick Nottingham and the mayor is very happy indeed with my work, which is a relief. She's extra happy because the visiting mayor from Brick Derby over there is very unhappy with our success, and that makes her feel good because the two cities are in desperate competition. And, well, it's no contest, really. Brick Nottingham is winning hands down, especially with all of our new modern art. So if we go past the boardwalk, over the bridges, to in front of our town hall, established in 1891. Far too late for real Nottingham. But anyway, we've got the possibly most interesting and most colourful one of them all, this lovely Clickets bracelet contraption. In this useless corner of pavement, just a feature of the base plates used, in front of Grogu and the Mandalorian there, who presumably are off to the Comic-Con. They're presumably in costume rather than genuinely those people. But yeah, I think that looks really nice there. It's a very prominent position, very easy to see and interesting to see as well with that different shape. It's almost non-Lego really, isn't it? Bit of a cheat perhaps using Clickets, but yeah, I like it. I'm always up for this ingenuity. So a really good start. No wonder the mayor's happy. Well, the other side of town from Mayor Fay are the other 3. Past the mall on this side and past the airport. I thought I'd put a very prestigious glass pyramid as one of the first things that new arrivals would see when they came into the airport and out of the terminal building. And it uses another useless sort of square of pavement, just a product of the base plates underneath. And yeah, I think that looks really good actually. As long as the taxi watches what he's doing and doesn't drive straight into it, I think we'll be all right. Yeah, really like that actually. Very impressive. Right, and the next one I thought I'd do for the visitors to the city by rail. So that's going to be near the train station. And I've just moved the tree back with the golden apple and all the birds in it. So we've got a little more space in front just for those two leaning bricks. And now we've got rid of that white plate and they're incorporated with the scene below. I think they look really good actually. Much better than I'd expect in some regards, because it is just two oversized Lego bricks, but it does look rather arty. And you might also see I've added solar panels to all of the lampposts around here with the glow-in-the-dark 1x2s underneath, so that will be quite interesting as well when the lights in the Lego room are off. And I'm going to probably do that and add light lampposts throughout my entire city, but I think it will take forever. But anyway, the third one on this side and the fourth in total is our lovely fountain here. And if I can just mind this helicopter that's on top of the hospital, I can show you that. So that's looking really interesting as well. And you'll see it's mounted half into dark grey tiles, half into light grey tiles. And interestingly, the base plates underneath are dark bluish grey and light bluish grey. So we've got the sort of opposite happening halfway through on the underside of the water. So that wasn't deliberate actually. Well, it was on the placement, I suppose, but it makes it even more interesting if you ask me. So that's really quite good there. And yeah, that's another useless bit of real estate that's hard to make any use of. I'll probably put some sort of vendor around there, maybe that Vita Rush cellar or something like that to the rest of this space. But yeah, I think that's looking really good. Yeah, it's no surprise the mayor's really happy. I'm really happy with all of these new pieces of art. So we've got the fountain, the Clickits one right over there, somewhere, the big Lego bricks, and our Louvre pyramid. So yeah, fantastic. Good, good. Well, no wonder the mayor of Brick Derby is jealous. With all these wonderful modern art pieces strewn throughout the city, it's really a place to visit, even more than it was before. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. It is appreciated. Do remember to like, comment and subscribe for more awesome LEGO videos. And if you value this channel, there are many ways in which you can support it. Do check out the links in the description below. And next time on Robin Hood Bricks, it will be a Wednesday, so we'll be doing a brick haul, probably a double brick haul, just to get through the packages of August. And then we can have loads more builds with the bricks that result. So, until all of that, see you! Yeah, packed and stacked.